Folks, getting ready to do major, massive, exclusive, and then I might not be doing these videos anymore, right? Super exclusive. Gonna call this one my Illuminati final exam. And talk about a couple things real quick. My level of education: I've graduated high school. I have a year of college under my belt. I've taken several psychology classes. I didn't make it past Algebra 2. Now we're going to talk about the other side of my education that I've received. Alright, I have military education, MIT Labs Mastery. That would be as well as multimedia, right, with entertainment, computers, right, art. I can draw, I can do songs, I can do jokes, alright, and I can do all this stuff on camera. Okay, so that's my level of education, right? Physics master and psychology master, as well as entertainment industry mastery, okay? And I didn't join cults. I didn't sell out to anybody. I don't have any sort of private funding whatsoever. So what prompted me to come back and do this again? How did I trick myself into coming back and getting on camera again? I wanted to cover a few things in a quick little final documentary. Okay, one thing that actually coaxed me out here to do this again was, unfortunately, I was able to catch the morning news. Yeah, I actually caught the morning news here in Denver, and a couple things caught my attention. For one, the weather. Alright, I was watching the weather, and when they were showing the weather, it was a purple scale, right? Now this is the universal homosexual color, right? So it's cold here in Denver, and in the news they were showing a massive purple scale, right? So from there it immediately went into these weather people, right, these meteorologists, into a classroom, okay? And they were showing these kids supposedly showing these children how to use these instruments, right? We're talking kids that are like 5 and 6, right? Putting information into a laptop, okay? It's totally bogus. It's totally bogus. What they're teaching these kids is how to act. They're not teaching these kids in Denver education, per se, okay? They're teaching them how to act and perform a certain task, and that is a pedophile, sex offender persona, to be around adults and to perform these kind of acts, okay? So another thing I noticed on the news this morning was that the news anchor man was actually giving descriptions on where the local townsfolk could go around and find the youngest children in town, all right? That was the forecast. So that's why I chose to come back out here and do this quick little final Illuminati exam. Okay, I want to talk about something else. Denver and Seattle, binary star system. All right, I want to get this concept of space isn't out. All right, it's here. All right, Denver is referred to as the Queen City of the Plains. All right, not of the planet, of the plains. All right, this is a digital reality. You can think of this place as a hologram. It's been documented in several movies recently. Resident Evil Retribution, if you get the chance to see that, it will explain how the holographic deception works. It's probably the best description you'll get. Okay. Another thing I wanted to talk about, again, binary star system, that's going to be Denver and Seattle, all right? Because Denver's sister city is Seattle, so that's a binary star system, all right? A homosexual, occult star system, all right? And everything's gravitating around these two cities, all right? Covenant neighborhoods, covenant cities, and then covenant counties. All right, they're all ran by Masonic Islamic lodges, all right, enforced by Islamic police state, all right. So now that that's cleared out of the way, Another thing I wanted to go into is this snitch and this gangster persona that's being portrayed by undercover federal informants as well as police. Okay, why did I tell on a man that attacked me? Because I know for a fact this man was undercover. Okay, when an assault takes place and an officer arrives on scene, if they do arrive on scene, the reason I'm bringing this up now is because I just witnessed a man holding a sign, right? He's spanging for change, right? Trying to get people to that are driving by on Park Avenue and Broadway. The point of Park Avenue and Broadway. Man's holding a sign. 4 police officers converged on him. Yet when I was assaulted by an undercover police officer, I had to call the police station 3 times. 1 man showed up, right? So that's misappropriation, and that's a massive deception of police and federal funding, all right? How is this binary star system getting away with this? Denver and Seattle. Because they're not going probably through the federal government, right? The fake federal funding government. They're being funded by Islamic churches, all right? 5 and 6. That's the pentagram and the 6-point star, Judah star, okay? This is Islamic cultism, all right? So we'll go check out a few things, okay? This is ran by the Great White Brotherhood. So I took some screenshots of some stuff. I don't understand everything about it. Again, I'm not in these cults, but we can sure explore these together. And first, I want to show you something about sexual cult in the news media. Okay, we'll explore this together. Gave this person a new name, all right, and they were lured into homosexuality and perversion again. So this is why I want to talk about what there are no such thing as gangsters. Okay, we're gonna go right into the movie Departed. Everybody in the movie found out that everybody was an informant. Okay, that's not a deception. That unfortunately is reality. Okay. So this gangster persona that people are walking by or huddling in the corner of streets or certain points in your city, these people are not gangsters. These people are actually informants, okay? So if you're assaulted or they're trying to get you to do drugs, you need to report these people immediately because they're likely tied with the local Masonic lodge and people that are doing sexually occultism stuff in your city, and you need to report that, right? That makes you a hero, right? Because these people got busted, they told on somebody, they are snitches, and that's how this stuff is continually going around and around. Okay, so again, the news I watched this morning, the man was actually giving descriptions on where the local townspeople could go and find children for the day. Okay. And when they showed the inside of the school, these kids weren't learning anything. They were being taught how to act. Okay. So that's a big, massive deception. Where I come from, we actually have to learn things, right? I have a K through 12 educational system. People here, like in Denver, the kids aren't being taught anything other than how to act, right? I'll share with you a quick weird little things that have happened to me. I've had young children on the transit bus come and try and sit on my lap, all right, while their parents are next to them and their parents are laughing, right? They don't know that I'm from out of town, or maybe they do and they think it's funny. That would be terrorism. That's a form of occult terrorism. Okay, another thing, I was walking by the Rocky Stadium. A man came around the corner and his daughter was following him, about 3 or 4 years of age. And she said, "Stop following me." All right, that's parents that are putting their kids up to commit terrorist activities. This is why you have nutcases going around blowing up schools and shooting schools, doing shootings at schools. All right, I've already solved 9/11. I solved the James Holmes murder. That's why these things are happening. All right, because people are setting up their children to do these sexual offensive things. All right, that's how the occult works. It's on a federal deceptive level. Okay, let's go check out some other cool stuff. I got some good pictures here, so we'll review these together. Right, the basic Illuminati structure. So as you see, females are also heavily involved in this as well, and I've actually caught them. You can find videos of that kind of behavior on my YouTube channel as well. Okay, so another structural system, and we'll go look at this one together real quick too. Again, the all-seeing eye and the digital reality. Right, this is a digital reality. Right, if we're playing video games with real lighting, real weather effects, and real world havoc physics, just using that as an example, why would you not think that the same thing is going on right now in this reality? This is a digital reality. Okay, so that's my Illuminati final exam. I don't have too much more to say about that. I did catch my mom admitting that she was aware of a masonic plot to set me up, though, on Christmas. So that was pretty spectacular news. I was able to catch my mother admitting that. So that's my Illuminati final exam.